Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a film that just exploded onto the streaming scene almost overnight.
Mhm.
We're talking about the 2025 Danish romantic drama Mango. Just a few days after its release, it shot up to #2 worldwide on Netflix.
It's one of those quiet giants, It's a Danish language film,
Yeah.
but it's set in this beautiful, sun-drenched part of Malaga in Spain.
All right.
And the director, Mehdi Avaz, he's known for that, for finding this uh, really deep emotional core in these gorgeous locations.
And it does use a familiar framework, the whole enemies to lovers thing.
It does, but it uses that trope to explore some pretty serious themes. We're talking legacy, corporate greed, what it means to make a real sacrifice.
Absolutely. I think that's why it hit so hard globally. It wasn't just the scenery or, the incredible chemistry between the leads, Josephine Park and Dar Salim.
Yeah, they were fantastic.
They were, but it was the way it wove together all these universal problems. So our mission today is to dig past the romance and pull out the key takeaways, the sort of universal keys this story gives us about redefining what success really looks like.
And the whole story is built on this fundamental clash of values. It starts with Lærke. She's this very sharp, very career-focused architect.
Working for the Weltzer Group, a big deal.
A huge deal. And she's sent to Spain with one single aggressive goal: buy a mango orchard from a guy named Alex.
And not just buy it. The plan is to flatten it and build a massive luxury resort.
Exactly.
And the thing is, the land is vulnerable. Alex is in serious debt, like unsustainable, crushing debt. But his refusal to sell isn't a business move.
No, not at all. It's completely emotional. And that's what raises the stakes right away.
So what's his story?
Well, Alex is. He's haunted by this tragedy. His wife, Mari, and her entire family died in a fire on that farm. So for him, keeping that orchard going isn't a job.
Right.
It's a duty. It's a living memorial to her. The only person he managed to save was Mari's younger sister, Paula.
So Lærke isn't just trying to buy a piece of land.
No. She's trying to buy a piece of someone's soul, someone's tragedy.
And they get off on the worst possible foot. They actually meet on the plane over to Spain.
Oh, that scene is so uncomfortable.
It's perfect. Lærke refuses to give up her seat, so Alex has to step in and offer his. So she knows, right from the jump, that she's already made a terrible impression on this man whose life she's about to turn upside down.
It just shows you the difference in their worldview right there.
Mhm.
Alex is all about community, empathy. Lærke's about rules, efficiency, the corporate mandate.
But it's so fascinating is how quickly she starts to pivot. The mandate from her boss is simple: buy the farm, a zero-sum game.
Right.
But Lærke, once she's there, once she sees Alex and understands his commitment,
Yeah.
she realizes that just bulldozing it is wrong.
Ethically wrong.
Uh-huh.
And she tries to find a middle ground. She comes up with this community hotel concept.
An idea to build it around the mango plantation.
Yeah, it was actually an ingenious plan. It would save the local jobs, made money for Weltzer, and this is the key part.
Mm-hmm.
It would have brought essential utilities to the whole community. Water, electricity, a cell network.
Win-win-win.
You'd think.
Mhm.
But her boss, Joan, just dismisses it out of hand.
Instantly. Tells her to forget it. Just close the deal for a full takeover.
And that's the moment. That's the first real sign that Lærke's personal ethics are just. They're completely incompatible with her job. The company wants simple profit, and she's offering a complex, sustainable human solution.
So if the corporate world is where her professional vision is failing, the film gives us this perfect mirror in her personal life.
Her relationship with her daughter, Agnes.
Exactly. This is where the story gets so compelling for me because the two problems are linked. It's all about her inability to be vulnerable.
Well, Agnes is already in a tough spot. She just got rejected from architecture school, which was her dream. Then her mom drags her on this work trip.
She's just this sulky, frustrated teenager.
But the trip is exactly what they need. And Agnes starts to open up a bit through her friendship with Paula, Alex's sister-in-law.
And then Lærke finally lets her guard down. She admits to Agnes that she feels like a total failure as a mom compared to her ex-husband.
Yeah, that she felt like she was just taking Agnes away from her real family and didn't have anything to offer.
And the breakthrough is just, it's so simple and powerful. Agnes basically tells her, I never expected you to be perfect. I just wanted you to be here.
It's a total communication breakdown that finally gets fixed. They were both afraid of disappointing each other, so they said nothing. Agnes didn't talk about the rejection. Lærke didn't talk about her work stress. The trip forces them to learn that just showing up is enough.
Which, of course, sets the stage for the romance. Despite everything, Lærke and Alex start to connect.
They develop this beautiful friendship, as the film puts it, and there's this physical attraction for sure.
They see something similar in each other, right? This exhaustion. Two people who have been so wrapped up in duty.
His duty to the past, her duty to her firm, that they completely forgot about love.
Until the big emotional test. The betrayal.
The text message.
The text message. After they spend the night together, Alex sees a text on Lærke's phone from her boss, Joan.
And it confirms his worst fears. The text makes it crystal clear that Welser never had any intention of considering her community plan. It was always just about the takeover.
So for Alex, it's the ultimate betrayal. He thinks the whole thing, the friendship, the intimacy, was just a tactic to get him to sign the papers.
A cynical corporate manipulation. He leaves immediately.
And Lærke is just devastated. She's ready to give up, falling back on that old belief she has about herself. I always disappoint people.
But Agnes steps in.
Yes. The daughter becomes the parent, in a way.
She really does. She tells her mom to fight for him. She points to a picture and says, look how happy he was with you. She pushes Lærke to find a solution instead of just wallowing in self-pity.
It's such a powerful shift.
It is. And it leads us to the final act, the ultimate solution. Lærke goes back to Denmark, and then she gets this shocking news. Alex signed the papers.
Which seems like a total surrender, but it's not.
It's the opposite. It's this incredible act of love. He realizes that selling the farm, his anchor to the past, is the only way to fund Paula's secret, lifelong dream of becoming a pilot.
Wow. So he chooses her future over his grief.
He completely shifts his values, from honoring the dead to empowering the living.
And seeing that, Lærke makes her own massive sacrifice.
A huge one. She quits her high-powered job at Welser, just walks away.
Then she sells her apartment, borrows money, all to fund her original community hotel idea herself. She's choosing her vision over corporate security.
And this is the best part. The blueprint for this new hotel. It was in her hands the whole time. It was Agnes's rejected architecture school project.
It's such poetic justice, isn't it?
It's beautiful. The design that the school called a failure was this vision for sustainable, community-based living. Tiny houses, green materials, shared resources.
The exact opposite of the isolated luxury Welser wanted to build.
Completely. So Lærke goes back to Alex with the plan and the funding. She convinces him to team up, and he uses his 14-day window to pull out of the deal with Welser.
And the end is... it's just so satisfying. A year later, they're partners in business and in love. Paul is in flight school, and the community hotel designed by Agnes is almost complete.
The whole film delivers this incredibly clear message about success.
Yeah, what is it really?
It's not about hitting those external corporate milestones like the takeover Joan wanted. True success is about realizing your own dreams, building community, and putting emotional connection before just, pure financial gain.
Both of them had to let go of something. Lærke's ambition, Alex's grief.
To find something better, something integrated.
So for you, the key takeaway here is really about the power of that sacrifice. Lærke's selling her apartment, Alex being willing to give up the farm. These huge acts of selflessness are what allow them to build this new life where their work and their family actually align.
It's a reminder that sometimes the most fulfilling things are the ones you have to build from the ground up on your own terms.
Which brings us to a final provocative thought. The film makes a point of saying that this community hotel, this idea born from a failed student project and emotional necessity, is going to garner global attention.
Right. The innovation didn't come from the corporate mandate. It came from passion.
So what does that suggest to you about where the most valuable, world-changing ideas really come from? Are they born in a high-stakes boardroom or on a struggling mango farm, driven by love and sacrifice? Something to think about.